Share my screen once again. And we were here. Am I audible and my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here it is.
Here's the easiest way to visualize this rule. A single vowel means one vowel. It means that there aren't two vowels in a row. How many syllables are in off?
1.
Does the F come right after a single vowel?
Yes.
How many syllables are in tell?
1.
Does the L come after a single vowel?
Yes.
How many syllables are in dress?
Also 1.
Does the S come right after a single vowel?
Yes, it does.
We double the F, L, and S after a single vowel in hundreds of words. But there are several common words in which we do not double the last letter. If, gas, yes, this, us, and bus. We make sure that kids know these common words before teaching the floss rule. And when a final S sounds like z, as in has, is, and was, it is not doubled. So there you have it, the floss rule. When spelling one-syllable words with a single vowel, don't forget to floss.
And this is the next one. I'll not show the entire video. I'm just showing you one nano glimpse of it. This is for the younger ones. Same rule. So you can find these videos as per your standard. I found it really cute. The older one would find it a little funny.
When you hear one of these sounds at the end of a word, how do you know if it is spelled with one letter or two? Flossy words will help you. These short vowels are all on their own. They have no letter friends.
It's a very cute way of explaining.
They need two letters at the end. Cliff, bell, fuss. They are flossy words. Flossy words.
Okay. So just a glimpse of that. Similarly, if you could now see on your screens, we are not doing the rules of plural. We know we are doing it in our classes. Thankfully, we are doing this, right? How to make plurals. But then this is also a part of spelling. And this is one part that we all are doing quite sincerely. Okay. And now I am showing you one video. Why again is that I had to bring up the concept of open and closed syllables. Okay. For you as educators, you should know the concept and we have to explain this concept to our children also. So that is why I just could not stop myself. And I thought that I have to bring this here. And it's really cute.
Open syllable.
And I'm pausing here. I'm damn sure many of us do not know what are open and closed syllables. We all are English language teachers mostly, I hope and believe. But open and closed syllable, most of us are not comfortable with, or most of you, and we've forgotten it. Even if we knew it, we've forgotten it. We've not brushed up our knowledge.
The vowel says its letter name. I, hi. Closed syllable. The vowel makes a short sound. Hit. Please don't hit me.
And after explaining
Which
this,
of these words are open syllables?
you can give your own
And
words
which
also.
are closed? Open. These are open. Oh, no. Me. Closed. These are the closed syllables. Not a man. Remember, when it's closed in, the vowel makes a short sound. When it is open, the vowel says its letter name.
Okay. Then there could be, we have talked about phonetic strategy. We've talked about the rule strategy of teaching spelling. And now we have the visual strategy of teaching spelling to our learners. In this, what you can do is sometimes the spelling rules and the phonics won't work. In the exceptions, fine. Your sight words are one of them. So then we should try and help our children to, look at a spelling and try to figure out whether the spelling is correct or no. So they have to be visual thinkers. Their visual memory should be strengthened. And how will that be strengthened? With the help of reading, with the knowledge of homophones, with the knowledge of prefixes, suffixes, fine. When you tell them all these, when you teach them all this, their visual memory will increase. They will get to know the difference between WAIST waste and WASTE waste. There are two examples on the screen also, pray and PREY, pray also. So this will help them. And this is the strategy which mostly we, the educators and the children also use. देखने में अच्छा लग रहा है. ये spelling ऐसे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. This is how we try to, find out the correct spelling, or the children try to, but that is not the only way and the only correct way of doing spelling. Okay. This is only for those spelling where the phonic rule is not working, where the rule strategy is not working, then we should go for this particular strategy. And the last strategy is the morphemic spelling strategy, wherein you break down the word into small parts. This is also something which we do with our students. We try to do, but how much justice we do with this you will only be able to introspect today and try to find out. Okay. So are we talking about base words in the classes? Are we telling them the root words? Some of us do it, but like in our school, we write the word of the day on the, soft board somewhere, and we try to write the root word also. We give the synonym, we give the meaning also, the meaning in detail. Synonym is the same word, and then word, then the meaning in a phrase, then the word is utilized in a sentence, and then we tell the root of the word also. Okay, that could be one way of educating the children, and other ways you have to devise yourself. Okay, so how to tell them the difference, that a word can be divided into small morphemes. This has to be taught, fine. And when they know this, they will obviously be able to understand that how a word know, when it is when LEDG, ledge is joined, it becomes knowledge. Then that is knowledge and not knowledge, right? Morphology helps students to understand this, fine. So the root words knowledge is important. And before I come to the end of today's session and I try to wind up what all I was trying to, there was so much actually that I wanted to say, but there was obviously this time constraint. You have to figure out what is the level of your students, right? So look at your screens and you will be able to relate how our children also make similar mistakes. We have children in our classes, who write in the same way, who will write this dogs. They will write that A over there and they will write that Z at the end. If not for such a simple spelling, but for other difficult spellings, especially the students who are the first generation learners who are there in our classes and from the EWS category, some of them need a lot of hand holding, fine. So please try to figure out what is, and even the, student in class 11th and 12th could be from a semi-phonetic state or a phonetic state. You have to bolster the spelling of your learner from this stage to the conventional stage by telling the child about the rules, telling the child about the phonetics, etc. Okay, so these stages of development are very important. We need to figure out ourselves first, that what is the level of our students, and then the same rules, a class third child could be in the last level, must have mastered all the levels, and maybe a class 9th grade child may still be in the semi-phonetic or phonetic state. So you have to find out the stage of your learner and then apply your strategies accordingly. And what I have been saying from the beginning till now is that once level has been mastered by your learner, only then take them to the next level. Okay, it has to be in a stepwise manner. And one more slide for all of you to understand what we have done today. We have tried to understand that when we are teaching spelling, it could be the visual, fine. It could be the sound, it could be the meaning, it could be the history, whether it is the Latin origin or the Greek origin, fine. Then we have to learn about we should know ourselves about the stages of the learner. And then we should try to figure out what are the ways in which a learner basically tries to learn spelling, memorization and sound of letters, and then what should be done for words for which there is no spelling rule, or the spellings cannot be memorized easily. What should be done? They should be broken up into small words, and then you should try to remember them, assign some alphabet to them. So these are the various ways in which we can try to teach, spelling in our classes. And this is just the beginning. There is so much more that we all can actually do. The 6 types of syllable is something, one of them I have done today, the open and the closed ones. Please look up the remaining 5, consider it as your homework. And I will try to bring up something else, because I was getting so tempted to do so much more with the spelling area, because very less has been done here. I might very soon come up with something else. But till then, thank you so much for being patient.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, every time you're taking classes, ma'am, or only one time you have taken this webinar?
Pardon? I'm not getting you. What are you trying to say?